interesting fucking fact. Look at this. You know who Muammar Gaddafi was, yeah? Right? Syrian dictator. Not Syrian. Libyan dictator. Yeah? Do you know here's something that popped up on the net?
Here's a fun fact.
Here's a fun fact. Do you know Libyans get, under Gaddafi, got free healthcare, free electricity, interest-free loans, newlyweds received $50,000 to find a home, mothers received $5,000 on the birth of a child, citizens received a percentage of all oil sales, and petrol was 14 cents per litre. Government paid 50% of the price of your car. Unemployed Libyans received the average salary for their profession in benefits. This is like one of the most demonised dictators in the Middle East. And that's how his people
What did
live.
we see before they got them? A bunch of people getting killed by a chemical bomb with no real proof as to who did it, and they just said it was him, then went and got him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is why I believe in worldwide conspiracy.
No, but
shit like this.
But like he's demonised, yeah? Then you got fucking Chavez in, where was Chavez from? Chile? Venezuela?
I think it's Venezuela.
I keep forgetting.
One of them.
Yeah, right? Like the communist fucking South Americans, you know what I mean? Like they're evil because they're communists. Like, dude, go to any communist country in South America, they've all got free healthcare, free education. You know what I mean? But who did I explain it to? Oh, our mate in the States. That friend of mine in the States, man, she messaged me the other day. She just bought a Victoriana two-story, 4-bedroom house. Did you see put up in the thread?
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania country. Yeah, $50,000. $50,000.
Not much.
$50,000, man, for a fucking 4-bedroom, 2-story.
What did I tell you? Our stamp duty wouldn't even cover that.
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
It was a fixer-upper.
Houses in my area are like 10 times that much more.
Dude, we're looking at units in Clayton that are fucking
$500K.
10 times that much.
Yeah.
2-bedroom shitty units in Clayton are 10 times that much.
And this is a full house, 4-bedroom, double story.
It needs a bit of work. It's like an old style Victorian.
It's a fixer-upper. Yeah, but if you're buying it at $50K...
$50K! 4 bedrooms!
You just work on every room slowly. Like
That's her plan.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ! $50,000? I could buy that on a credit card right now, man.
Imagine that going on. I just put on my card, please.
You can.
Yeah.
Dude, I can get a Citibank card right now.
Do you take FPOS?
Do you take FPOS? Interest-free, 2
Savings
years.
or credit? Credit, please.
Can I tap that?
Dude, interest-free for 2 years.
Yeah.
Interest-free for 2 years, balance transfer. I'm not even joking. But how insane is that?
That's mad.
Libyans are paying 14 cents for fuel, and they're getting a percentage back because the government knows how much money they're making on fuel to the world. Let's give it back to the people.
Got to get that evil dictator out.
But that's what I'm saying, man. And we all think we're in a liberated country where we're paying fucking how much of our percentage, like on our wages, to tax, dude. And that's what kills me. Like, we think that we're in such a progressive country, but dude, I pay that much tax, and I'm happy to pay it, knowing that it goes back to, fucking everything that makes this country work, right? But at the same time, when I had that tooth pulled, I didn't have any fucking help from the government. If I have a heart attack tomorrow, I'll be pushed into the emergency room. Yeah, just wait your turn, man. We'll sort the guy that's on fire out first, and we'll sort out the guy with tetanus. Yeah, we'll get to you.
Yeah.
Remember, I've got the fucking heart paddles going, just keeping myself afloat.
Clear.
Yeah.
I always wanted to try those.
The EKG shit.
Brand new house in Charleston. That's where she bought the house.
Oh, yeah?
All right, brand new.
Did you say Charleston?
4 beds, 1.5 bath, new construction, sitting on 1,350 square feet. All right, 140,000. Brand new build. That's fucked. 2 garages.
Dude, 2-bedroom apartments go for $400,000 in Oakley.
Yeah.
Apartments. Little shoeboxes.
Pennsylvania's where it's at, my boys.
Dude, it's not even a joke. How is that possible?
How nice is this place? There you go.
How is that fucking possible, man? Seriously. Like, how far backwards are we? But that's the thing. That's what Bill Gates and that's what all these cunts are doing. They're trying to push to end fucking extreme poverty. I get, times can be tough and, you can't flash and you can't splash out and buy that Benz, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I want a mint coat for Christmas this year. Dickhead, it's not going to happen. You work at Macca's, you know what I mean? No, like, seriously. I'm not saying that. That's just stupid. But there's no reason why people need to go fucking hungry when you can buy a property like that in the States of $50K, but we're getting charged up the arse Stamp duties alone would be 50K, like you said.
Forget it, stamp duty. Like, if you buy a house on 500,000, say you buy a unit 500,000, stamp duty's looking at around 65, 70,000.
Rates every year?
Yeah, forget it.
Forget it. That's what pisses me off. Did you see Musk come up with the solution for power? It wasn't Musk, it was actually...
Big battery?
No.
Big battery.
Yeah, he's building one for Australia or something.
Isn't he building a
he's
big
building
spaceship?
He's
biggest
building the battery.
lithium battery.
He's building a battery in South Australia. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No. Dude.
And he said if he doesn't finish it by the...
It's free.
It's not me.
There's a British astrophysicist, Brian Cox. He says there's a solution to...
Brian Cox, did you say?
Solution to Australia's energy crisis, and it's different to anything we've heard from our politicians so far. Cutting back, he says... He's touring right now. He says cutting back on our energy use by turning off lights and air conditioning is not the answer. Neither is commissioning extra power plants. Instead, he says we should move the production of energy away from Earth and into outer space, and our planet should be purely residential. There's enough metals in the asteroid belt to build a skyscraper 8,000 stories tall and cover the Earth in it. Imagine that. Essentially an unlimited amount of resources sat there in the asteroids. We've been to the asteroids already. There are companies now, particularly on the west coast of America, but also in Luxembourg and Europe, that are focused on mining these asteroids. So we're right on the edge of flipping our civilization to a thing that just exists on the surface of a single planet, to a thing that exists in a solar system, and that's the first step to building a multiplanetary civilization.
Wow.
Yeah. Entrepreneurs like Richard Branson, Musk, and Bezos have already set the wheels in motion for the idea to become a reality. No shit.
No shit.
Good idea.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine, like, the Earth's power grid all up in the sky like satellites, and Earth is just, think about it. Would you be prepared to see that happen? Could you believe it?
Sounds like better than what we have at the moment.
Fuck, that'd be...
Can you imagine that?
That'd be insane. I'm speechless.
Yeah. Imagine that. No one suggested it yet, but they're talking about it now. They're talking about it like it's happening. I reckon that's insane. Can you imagine a fucking reactor up in the sky, a million miles away? If it blows up there, no one's going to die.
It's in the sky. It's...
Yeah. And an asteroid belt.
Yeah. Fuck.
Heaps of benefits.
Think about it. Imagine driving around, like, on the imagine on Earth, driving around, no fucking, no, like, nuclear reactors anywhere, no wind farms taking up fucking space.
People would be getting less sick.
Yeah, there'd be no pollutants in the atmosphere.
Right.
You just have massive grids, like, which you already have. Like, how big's the space shuttle? What's it called? The...
Polo.
No. The Hubble fucking...
Oh, tell us the...
the space station.
Yeah.
The International Space Station.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, just heaps of them everywhere? And, like, you'd have engineers obviously going up there and, like engineers would now be scientists, but you'd have bases, like, everywhere. So it'd be, like, man-made...
The only fuck thing would be, could you imagine it's all up there, but it caused, like, a fusion, and when planes are up there... shuts down.
Yeah, but planes don't go up into the...
Yeah, but if we give it a shock, like, it'll just come down.
Oh, okay.
That'd suck.
No, I feel like that could already almost be a reality in this day and age. Like, why are we still fucking, like,
Yeah, why are we trapped to, like...
Even, like, cars, like, the electric car and water car were obviously scratched out real quick. And we just keep burning fuel, like, out of the oil, like fossil fuels and stuff, out of the earth.
But that's the thing, we know we can have electric cars. We know we can do electric cars. Why don't we do them on a mass scale? Obviously, because one industry is going to, like, wipe out. Like, obviously the Libyans aren't going to be able to sell enough fuel anymore. But it's not even the Libyans that are worried about that. It's the fucking Americans trying to control the Libyan oil. It's amazing, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everything's backwards.
Yeah.
Like, we've got all the resources, we know how to do it. Why isn't there clean energy? Like, why?
Well,
because money.
Because people like Tony Abbott believe that global warming is a good thing. Did you read that quote?
He said global warming is a good thing.
Look it up.
But he gets no real say on, like,
I love how he gets no real say, but he was the Prime Minister of Australia for a good period.
But on a world scale, like...
They were laughing at him. But he represents us. Tony Abbott represented us. I can't believe I'm actually saying it.
And then you've got, like, people like Trump that have just got into power. Like, how does that even happen?
How does it happen? It
like,
happened.
the most not progressive dude ever. Like...
Yeah.
So first he says it's
our
not
leaders
real.
should be all working together. We should have just clean energy. Like, everything's backwards. That's why I'm fucking
An
conspiracy
article
guy.
here, it says Tony Abbott seems to claim that climate change isn't real, but also is real and nothing to worry about.
What?
So, what?
It isn't real. It is. Don't worry about it. What are you saying?
Look, listen to this quote. If you can find I'll see if I can find the footage.
Boy, it's starting to crackle.
It's getting sick.
That's just my...
Sucking too much dig.
Coughing up, what's
Semen.
it called? Dried semen from the back of the throat.
This is my natural, rugged, sexy voice, Trollman.
Yeah, someone heard our podcast and said the guy with the effeminate voice is pretty interesting.
Hey.
Why did you automatically think
What
it was you?
are you talking about, Jim? Who would that be?
Right.
No, read the
All right, so this is one of the quotes I'm missing.
I'm gonna speak the rest of the episode in a big burly voice from now on.
Right. Are you starting now?
Carry on, Trollman.
So, primitive people once killed goats to appease the volcano gods. We are more sophisticated now, but are still sacrificing our industries and our living standards to the climate gods to little more effect. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
There was another one where he said, global warming means that people are warmer generally, and that can't be a
It says,
bad thing.
in most countries, far more people die in cold snaps than in heat waves. So a gradual lift in global temperatures, especially if it is accompanied by more prosperity and more capacity to adapt to change, might even be beneficial. So yeah, we're just going to dry out the earth and fucking just...
Yeah, the polar caps are melting.
But it's beneficial.
Tony Abbott believes, people are warmer, so, people die from cold snaps and blizzards, so people are warmer.
People don't die from heat.
This man was Prime Minister of Australia.
Dryer.
Do you know what I mean? And you know what kills me? You look up Tony Abbott's educational history, yeah? He's gone to uni, I'm sure, blah, 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 blah. But he's also like...
Scots College, I bet.
Yeah. Scotch College. And then, you look at his fucking religious biases as well, deeply religious, what's it called? Conservative. It's just stupid shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with you, you retard? See, it's amazing, yeah? When it's in black and white. And you know what's funny, man? But I think about it a lot, the last sort of week, I told you I was listening to episode 21. I started going back to all the early episodes mainly just to see what, production value and, how different, we come across and present, this thing. Dude. Oh, speaking of which, you were right. By, episode 21, I was talking about what tats I may get. And then you said you're going to get something to do with music and artists or instruments. And sure enough, that's going to be a tribute to Robert Miles. I'm going to get the Eminem Slim Shady LP
Guitar
next
as
week,
well.
and I'm going to get the guitar as well. So you fucking called it, back in episode 21.
And the treble clef on your cock, don't forget about that.
Nick 302, buddy. What up? What up?
No, dude,
Please.
the trouble...
What, have you gone back to your bitch voice? I thought you were going to talk like a burly man. Do you know where Tony Abbott went to school?
Yeah, where?
You're going to laugh. Right, first he went to St. Patrick's Seminary in Manly.
Did you say St. Pat's?
St. Patrick's,
That's
right?
a beautiful
But then he went to University of Sydney, right? But this is the clincher.
Where did he go after that?
Queen's College in Oxford.
Queens.
Dude, Tony Abbott went to Oxford.
Yeah.
He went to Queen's College in Oxford, man.
Founded in 1341.
Yeah. He went to Queen's College, and yet, this is what my point was. Speaking of which, a treble clef is the most played out fucking tattoo in the world, man. I'm sorry.
I can see it under the underside of your shaft,
Yeah,
though.
dude,
I can just see it.
like music, so I got the treble clef. What's this? Really? Dude,
Get a xylophone on your cock.
the iTunes logo is probably the better thing to get, if you really like music that much. You know what I mean? Now. It's not relevant anymore.
What about an oboe? A big oboe on your penis?
Never played one, but yeah, I'll get it. Dude, that was the thing. I started thinking about, I'd spoken about it ages ago, how this would be our footprint of, our history. You know what I mean? Some point in 10 years.
A legacy?
Yeah. Your little one's going to be saying 10 years should be, 14 or whatever.
Dad, what did you do with your life?
Yeah. It's well. Yeah. And then
For those...
remember that guy I used to hang out with before he went nuts and, burned himself on a bridge? We had a podcast. Seriously.
Remember that guy that did the first mass shooting in Melbourne
Since 96?
since
That guy.
Port Arthur?
Yeah, that guy. Literally. You could see this as if anyone wants a window into our personalities, you just tune into the podcast. Tony Abbott has gone on record to say that global warming is a good thing because people have died from cold snaps. And he was educated.
Wait,
In Oxford.
can't global warming trigger an ice age? Right?
Get it? He's a politician with an education, with all access to everything. He held Australia's nuclear codes, you know what I mean?
He held the key, man.
And that's his stamp. That's his fucking save. Did you see what Pauline Hanson did? She's gone on a promotional tour on the bus. Did you see the bus?
No.
Is it the Burqa bus?
No, even better.
I don't know then.
Even better. I saw it yesterday. I'm like, is this bitch for real? She's fried. Check it out. Just look at the bus. Pauline Hanson's bus.
Pauline Hanson Battler bus.
The Battler bus.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
She christened it with a bottle of fucking Yellow Glen champers.
Oh, that is tough. The pink stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's like the $5 bottle.
Yeah.
Oh.
She was handed a bottle to christen it with. And people are like, really?
Sweet lips.
She's christening a Battler bus, with a bottle of, like, cheap champagne. And she's like, see, they're doing the spray, like, like she was christening a boat. It's like...
Like she's just won the F1.
Yeah, isn't it the ultimate irony? Like, she's for the people, not politics. Like, that's her slogan.
What does this battler bus do?
Nothing. It's part of a tour. Like, that's what
Goes around and just speaks to common battler.
Dude, Pauline Hanson owns a plane.
Looks like she's getting a cum shot.
So much you make them to men put Pornhub on it.
Yeah.
Pale redhead receives facial.
Cum blast.
Dude, that's Pauline Hanson.
Pale redhead receives cum blast.
Oi, cream pie for pale redhead.
I'm not even joking. And she owns a plane. Pauline Hanson
that
owns a
reminds me
private
of
plane.
porn. I want to bring something up about porn in a minute.
Well, we're on it.
Yeah, we're on
You
the
might as well
subject.
do it.
Are there any
Oh, here we go. I'm just waiting for this now.
Are there
Do
any?
you guys watch?
Should I put my jacket back on and zip it up? Like...
No. So I know you both admit that you watch porn now. You won't admit it, but let's say when you did watch porn, were there any like scenarios you couldn't watch?
What do you mean? Like different
Like-
scenes and shit?
Yeah. Like, was there a genre that like or? Were there certain things that like you couldn't have in the porno clip?
Oh, that would just put you off watching it.
Anything.
Bukkake.
What was that?
Going back to Pauline Hanson.
Bukkake.
What's bukkake?
So good.
Are you serious? Okay, do you want to get you the definition? I'll get you the...
I wasn't into like, people shitting on each other and shit. I was not into that kind of stuff.
Obviously, we're none of us. are into that sort of
Scat
shit.
porn.
Yeah, I'm not into the golden shower much. That kind of shit.
Hang on.
Nah,
Like,
fuck no.
nothing like.
Bukkake.
Bukkake or bukkake.
Noun. 1. A sexual practice that involves a group of men ejaculating on one person, usually a woman. Origin, 1985 to 1990, Japanese. Big splash.
Oh, the big splash.
Bukakaru, to splash. Water.
So I never watched lesbian. Can't do it. Lesbian scenes.
Why?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Just skip straight past them. Never ever bothered to even look at it. Right?
Anything involving an animal or scat.
Has to have a penis. Has to have a penis in there for me.
Ron Jeremy.
And the penis can't be black.
That's so racist.
It's not racist
So
at all.
you're a racist
You're
gay man.
interracial.
It's not racist.
You're a
It's-
racist gay man.
It's not racist at all. But if there's a black penis in there, I just
Well, it makes you feel inferior.
no. I knew you were going to say that. Actually,
Why are you bringing it
So
up?
what? You just like the vanilla?
This guy's jamming to the track. Isn't that Ron Jeremy track? We have referenced this track like 100 times,
Look
man.
at him.
The first time it came up was when I did that KFC reading on favourite fast foods.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he played that track for the first time. I swear to God, I've got that in at least 4 different episodes that we've done as the background. How did you think of that?
Oh, I was watching one the other day, and I was like,
Of all the things to ask us, that's what you bring to the... I swear to God.
That's what you bring to the table.
You can bring anything to the table. You know what I mean?
Porn.
What is your...
So you don't like watching black guys? Yeah. What else was it?
threesomes, no.
Yeah.
Lesbians, no.
Really? So just straight male, female, or male,
Like,
action?
would you ever watch a lesbian clip, like, say, whatever, back in the day or whatever, and, like, jerk off to it?
Why not?
Yeah, I never do. Like, I just can't It's like I'd never ever think of doing it.
You're trying to get jealous. You're trying to get jealous of
You would
threesomes.
jerk off. You would jerk off to a balloon getting blown up. someone pouring hot chocolate on an ice cream. Sunday.
No, it's melting like...
Yeah, it's just. I'll be back in a minute. Where are you going?
So you just, you know...
It's mainly normally big naturals.
And straight up, just male, female, no fucking around,
Standard.
just very plain Jane kind of...
Fuck did we get onto this, man? Why do I give you the reins? Why? I don't understand why we ended
No, I thought of it because we came into porn and I was like, I remember.
Hanson was getting facialized.
Oh yeah. No, because I was thinking of the titles of the videos, like redhead gets cream pied or whatever. Yeah. And I just started thinking, like the other day, I was going through it and I was just like, I started laughing to myself because I was like, oh, I never watched black dicks, I never watched lesbians, so I thought I'd just tell you guys, see if there's anything that you didn't like.
Anything to do with animals or fecal matter?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Not into animals. Interesting. Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry.
Seriously?
What I wanted to say.
Actually, that's a question I was going to ask you. Speaking of like shit on the internet, are you going to monitor your little girl's internet usage?
How so? Like,
as in, I saw a banner the other day driving along. I think it was like I can't remember what company, some internet ISP, and they had some sort of switch where you could switch off the internet from a main server for like up to 4 hours or something at a time.
the adult switch initiative.
Yeah, literally, and they called it like they were pushing it as like family time, you know. So they turned the internet off, the Wi-Fi, and then they forced the family to spend time, you know.
What if family time's watching Netflix?
All right, I'm not going to fucking start dissecting it, dude. I'm just saying.
Dissect it right now for me, please. I want all the nitty gritty.
Did your parents monitor your internet usage?
No.
Did your mum monitor your internet usage?
My parents didn't monitor shit, dude. I told you, I grew up watching Freddy and Chucky. And
That's what I'm saying. I remember when the internet first came out, I had unfiltered fucking access to it, man.
completely left to my
Yeah.
own devices.
We didn't turn into-
Oh, wait,
here
he's
comes the responsible young man we have today.
Oh, John's on the Anarchist Cookbook again. That's all right.
John's on
He
newballs.com.
really loves that site.
John's on newballs.com.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm just saying. Like, we didn't turn into psychos. We haven't turned into psychos, and we had access to the internet. But are you going to restrict? Yeah, what?
Man, I should be a complete, like, sadist fucking psycho, the amount of shit I grew up on.
According to humanities textbook, yeah, we should all be fucking nut jobs. We all listen
I
to
should
metal.
be one of those dudes doing school shootings or something.
Yeah, we all listen to metal. We've all watched violent movies. You know what I mean?
Dude, staple of my childhood is horror movies.
Yeah.
They're some of my most vivid
Dude,
memories
there's
of
a
my
Chucky
childhood.
doll on our table, man. I brought this in.
And I'm like super not violent. I'm super empathetic. Like,
What are you talking about? You would
know
kill
what?
video game characters.
You know what?
it's a video game, bitch.
I
You know who the creepiest person in here is?
Me.
Kenny G, mate. It's not even Chucky. That guy's in your nightmares, mate.
Such a weasel.
It's the best. No.
Kenneth the G.
Are you going to monitor her internet usage, knowing now
What's out there?
Yeah, what's out there? With the knowledge you have as well? Because they're going to get worse. Like, that's a fact.
That's another thing that came up on a conspiracy thing, like the freedom to porn.
Yeah.
Like, anyone can just go on and watch porn. Like, hardcore porn.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you want. Literally just type it in.
What's your point?
It was like, you can put a ban on so many things, like, and they always say, like, you know, it's hard to, like, ban it, but it can't be that hard just to stop it.
Well, porn isn't... But hang on, wait. What's the issue, though? Stopping porn?
Stopping, like kids from watching porn.
Like free access.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know how you stop kids from watching porn?
Put a blocker on it.
Put blockers on it and actively tell your kids you can't watch this shit.
Yeah, but there's going to be times when they're not in your care and they're just...
That's what I'm saying. How far are you going to monitor it? How far are you going to monitor your kids' internet usage?
See what happens. As in, I'm not... I don't know.
Mate, like, think about it. This is the shit that keeps me awake. It stops me from ever thinking about having a kid. The shit I have to monitor.
I hope that I just raise her good enough that she won't be looking at any dark, weird shit.
But that's my point. You raise your child to know where the fucking boundaries are. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, your kid's obviously going to find porn at some stage.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the medium is, right?
One of my earliest memories from the internet is, like, bowling balls stuck up asses and shit off rotten.com, stuff like that. That's
See,
the kind
I
of
remember-
Rotten.com was massive, though,
Dude,
back in
I
the day.
remember Rotten.com.
Yeah, dead bodies, this, that, and...
Okay, but look at it this way, yeah? I've mentioned it before in
Right,
There was one of a
them.
chick with a bowling ball pin up her ass. It's burnt into
Is
my
that
memory.
still around?
It is burnt
Yeah, Rodden's still
into
there.
my memory.
Dude, there's a site called Ogrish.
It
Yeah?
was halfway up her ass.
I
dude.
talked about this ages ago. There's a site called Ogrish, and it's called the tagline was "Can you handle life?" And it was like Rotten.com, Faces of Death, literally like a YouTube, but for suicide videos, Marines getting shot up, explosions of people getting burned alive. It's all just like the world's nasty
Darkest
side.
shit.
Yeah, darkest shit you'd ever want to see. All on Ogrish.com. And there was always disputes, like this website would try and get pulled, someone would try and pull it and all that sort of shit. And they'd say,
Ogrish.
we're only putting this up because it's a fact of life. You know what I mean?
Is what it is.
We're not promoting it, but it's going to be recorded. Like, it's the way it is. If you want to see it, look at it. If you don't, then don't go to the website. I had access to Ogrish.com. I discovered it when I was like 13 or something, man. Like, I was young. It was one of the first things on the internet that I remember seeing in my house.
Yeah.
I hung around on that website for like 20 minutes. Then I got the fuck out of there because I didn't want, like, it's horrific.
You knew what you were saying wasn't good. Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to gain anything from this. I'm done. I'm not looking at this shit. And that's the end of it, man. But that was my point. Like, you're monitoring your kids' internet activities. You'd be more worried about, like, predators on the internet, you know, like...
Yeah, that's
fucking-
what I'd be more worried
that
about,
sort of
yeah.
shit. You teach your kid not to look for the weapons of mass destruction fucking recipes. Why? And you work from there.
Yeah, I feel like Indy at her age now is already alert of like strangers to be wary of them and stuff. So yeah, I think it just comes down to good parenting and letting them know what's good and bad. And if you do a good job at that, then they're not going to like be looking on the net for weird shit.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, like, all this shit's out there that your kid's going to get exposed to. But there's no point.
So my answer is I hope I don't have to monitor it.
Yeah, that's probably the best answer I could think, man. You're going to do what you can so that you don't have to fucking monitor it, and you just know it's going to be all above the board. It's weird, man. That sort of shit keeps me up a lot. You know, like people talking about like censorship on the internet and all that sort of crap. It's like, well, what are you going to censor? You know, you go to a church and the priest is spewing racist, homophobic shit. Who's censoring him? Who's censoring him? No one.
Right, because it's in the name of God.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
What are we censoring? What aren't we censoring? Should they meet? You all right?
Yeah. No, I was looking at Rotten.com.
Just watched a quick death video. He's alright.
Just watch someone get blown up.
I watched the Adam Sandler movie the other day, the Meyerowitz Stories.
Is that a serious movie or a comedy?
It's a drama, serious.
Ooh.
It's like half comedy, half serious drama. Dustin Hoffman is the dad.
Like,
With Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller and
yeah,
Adam Sandler.
I want to watch that.
Just follows, dude. It's just like this Jewish family.
Yeah, and like the dad was like a star or something. I can't remember.
Star.
No, it was like a celebrity, some sort of celebrity.
Oh man, you got to watch it.
I read about it, and apparently, Adam Sandler like kills it, like
Kills it, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
fucking like.
outshines everyone.
It's one of those movies where like it finished, and I was just sat there staring at the screen for like probably 2 minutes, just thinking, like,
Yeah.
wow, like it made an impact on me. And then for that whole week after I watched it, I just kept thinking about it every day.
Yeah,
Like it's just tells this story, dude, like of just this dysfunctional family. Like
Yeah,
it just
that's what I read
strung so many notes with me. Like I just couldn't believe it, dude. Like there was just so many aspects of this family that were like either in my family or things that I knew. It just touched me, dude. Like I'm just like, wow. It made me just think my situation is like not all that bad. Like I really recommend it. The Meyerowitz Stories.
I read about it a week or two ago.
Is it like Spanglish?
Better than Spanglish.
Yeah.
Spanglish was his first foray into like,
Which wasn't a bad movie, as in like, it wasn't a goofball in it.
no,
So
it was
good.
It was a
I actually
Yeah.
watched Spanglish after it.
Yeah.
And
It's actually not. It's
good.
not too bad. Like, it's a nice change from what he's usually.
Yeah.
I saw Spanglish at the cinemas, man, so I don't really remember it, but I just remember Adam Sandler being probably the best thing about that movie. Like, literally.
He's so good. Like, but anyway, with the Meyerowitz Stories, the relationship that Adam Sandler has with his daughter in that movie is pretty much like it's really weird. It's how I envisioned my relationship, how I wanted it to be with Indy.
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly how he is with his daughter in that movie. It was really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
As in, how is he?
They're just like friends, like just really good friends, like text each other and like tell each other everything. Like it's cool, man. Like she's older, she's like 18 or something.
Yeah.
And just like the bond they have, that's what I want. Anyway.
I was reading some article earlier today before I came here, and it was called, it was labelled something like, your kids need a parent, not a friend. Where it's like, you know, where parents try and go overboard and let their kids fucking run riot, or just like they're too laissez-faire about shit. Oh yeah, I'm just going to let them make up their own mind about this. And it's like, no, the kids need boundaries. Like, at the end of the day, like, you should be your child's friend. But a friend would, like, light the cigarette for their friend. You know, they need their parent to say, yeah, put the crack pipe down, man. Like,
Yeah, there's a line.
that's the line. And there's too many fucking idiot parents these days blurring that line.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Fuck, that pisses me off, man, where they think they can be all cool and fucking, like, yeah, I've got the greatest relationship with my kids. Like, they just do whatever the fuck they
Yeah,
want.
but you need to be a parent.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah, it's a line. It's like, yeah.
I saw a fucking most disgusting thing the other day at Woolies, man. This woman's walking along with her kid. I didn't know she was talking to her kid. I was just like a couple, like an aisle up, you know, like walking around the corner or whatever. And just heard this woman going, if you weren't such a fucking bitch, you'd get blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, you know, as I come around the corner, just see this fucking fat bogan walking with her daughter. Daughter was like 5. She's called her daughter a bitch for like asking for something.
And welcome to 70% of society now.
Yeah, it's like when I ask some of the truckies at work, like, if they've got kids or whatever, like, I've got a 13-year-old daughter, oh yeah, how is she in that? Like, oh, little bitch fucking doesn't even talk to me. Like, that's one of my biggest fears, is to have that relationship with my kid.
I remember coming around
Or it's
the
just
corner.
like you hate each other. Fuck that.
I came around the corner, man.
I want to be tight. Like, I want to be cool with her.
I was buying some shit in a similar aisle, so it sort of stopped. And she was, like, the woman was there, like, getting whatever she was getting, and, like, she's just carrying on. She was just ranting to this little girl. This little girl was, like, standing at attention. She had her hands folded, like, in front of her. Looked like the sweetest little girl in the world. Here's her fucking bogan mum calling her a little bitch. And
At 5.
Just ruining her. Ruining her.
I was just looking at her like, sweetheart, I'm really sorry. I want to tell you that, like, yeah, your mother's a fucking idiot.
You're alright.
Yeah,
You're
and
alright.
I swear to God, I honestly felt like turning around and saying, you shut your fucking mouth, like you're destroying this kid's fucking psyche right now.
At 5, that'd do...
Most impressionable.
Dude, that would do some serious damage to her.
Dude, come on, man. Like,
Serious
that's child
damage.
abuse.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, if I said anything...
a bitch.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you? If I said anything, that's the thing, if I said anything, that woman would turn around and tell me to mind my own fucking business.
It's not your fucking kid.
Yeah, some shit like that. And then I'd probably get fucking locked up for it.
Security.
No, I'm serious. I'm not even joking.
You just got there to buy some milk.
Yeah.
End
I'd
up
fucking
getting
get thrown in the
handcuffed
pen
out.
for it.
Yeah.
I'd get thrown in the pen for it. Is it our right to say anything, or is it not?
That's a...
I'm being serious. Like, what do you guys think? Like, would you say something if you were out in that situation? Because I felt like shit, man. I couldn't get that out of my head.
I think,
Dude, I walked away and I looked down at this little girl, man. She was like completely, like she looked fucking harmless. Like she wasn't being a rat. She wasn't running around throwing shit. She wasn't doing anything, man. She was just sitting there with her hands folded in front of her. Straight away, I thought of your little one, man. Straight away. I'm just looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck? I so want to tell you right now that your mother's insane and like, let's get the fuck out of here.
oh, you're saying tell the kid or the parent?
I honestly, all I could think about doing was like putting my fucking arms around this little girl, man. Like giving her a hug. Like, dude,
Don't listen to that witch.
she's fucking insane. Let's go get like an ice cream or something. Just chill out for a minute. And I want to tell you that you're not a fucking bitch because you were asking for, you know, like a chocolate or some shit.
I need a pencil for school.
Yeah. No, dude. Well, if you ain't such a bitch. Dude, you're talking about that movie, tugging at your
exercise book.
heartstrings, or fucking a father and a daughter sharing a bond. Dude, I wanted to punch this woman in the face. Look,
Yeah.
what has your child done?
Meanwhile, I
Ask
bet you she had fucking Cokes and
Yeah,
chips
yeah,
and all sorts
yeah.
of shit in her fucking...
for, you know what I mean?
Dog biscuits.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo biscuits.
Scooby-Doo.
Pack of durries. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing. Would you say anything in that
Reds.
situation?
To the kid or the parent?
Either of them.
I think anything you say to the parent's just going to fall on deaf ears and you're going to get abused.
Yeah.
You get abused, outright.
I think saying something sneakily to the kid is fine, like, if it makes them feel better.
But how is that not child abuse, man? I'd argue
pretty
that
fucked
point.
up. It's
How
pretty
is that
fucked
not
up.
fucking child abuse, man?
Well, yeah, there's no... can't regulate.
That's the thing. That's not regulated.
Oh.
That's not regulated. Like,
But the thing is, the implications for what she's doing has, like, big fucking...
Dude, it's irreversible damage to that kid.
Yeah.
Because now automatically, anything she does, oh, mum's going to call me a bitch or she's going to yell at me, so I can't...
I'm this. I'm this.
I can't ask for a drink because she's going to call me a bitch and I'm just... not
Even
gonna-
just, like, your fucking parent figure calling you a bitch. Like, that's meant to be your
fucked
guider, like, your
Dude,
teacher.
at 5, man. At fucking 5.
Yeah.
I remember my mum hauled off, like, about a year ago and said to me that, I said something about my sister, and my mum's like, oh, she's turning into a real bitch. I'm like, okay, relax, man. She goes, she just had a kid, you know, she's probably dealing with a lot. This is my mother, like, my sister's in her 30s, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Not a 5-year-old.
yeah, we're talking about now just clash of personalities, you know what I mean? Like, it's people versus people. Yeah.
Kath and Kim style.
Yeah, but dude, I swear to God, man, I was in the aisle and I just heard this woman say, maybe if you weren't such a bitch, you'd fucking blah, 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 blah. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
And my ears pricked up, and I've turned the corner, and I've just seen this fucking little girl, and this woman just kept ranting, and I was like, fucking, man, it broke my heart.
That little girl will probably turn into one of those girls that walks around in groups bashing other girls and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it has that kind of implications. Like,
It could be totally withdrawn, fucking, you know what I mean? Anything.
it's a shame, dude. It's a shame when you see shit like that.
You come to my fucking hood, man, you see it all the time. It's fucked up. I don't know, man. It's not right.
Yeah.
Do you want to actually... This is completely unrelated, man. I'd written this down ages ago, and I came in and bringing it up.
Tell Bobby I love him.
You're an idiot.
Bobby's porn habits.
Talking about
this is an intervention.
Profess my love to Bobby.
Yeah, that's why. I love you.
Finally. My life is complete.
No, talking about sociological implications and, like, effects of shit.
Hit me with a D-dog.
Shut up! Like, seriously, what the fuck did you get that from?
D-dog.
D-dog. You know what I mean? No. I was reading about the psychological effects and what people face when they leave prison. Like, you know, you do a stint for 5 months, 2 years, 10 years, whatever it is. What help is out there and the psychological implications and shit that they face? It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you... What were you going to say?
Oh, I saw a similar sort of thing on a Louis Theroux documentary, and the kid, when he got out, was just completely fucked. He didn't leave the front gates.
Yeah.
He was just standing there, and the documentary ended. He's like, I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know how I'm going to react with people, because he's been in there, like, since he was 16, and he got out, like, mid-20s.
Yeah. They give him a bag.
Give him a bag, and he literally was just, like,
They
sitting
literally give him, like, $100.
He was sitting on the stoop.
A bag? Yeah.
He was sitting on the stoop, and he just didn't... He goes, I don't know what to do. Like, he goes, I don't know how it works out here. Fucking...
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, imagine the shit that would be going through your head. You've been behind bars for like fucking, 10 years or whatever. 5 months, whatever. 10 years, let's say 10 years. You go in when you're 16, you come out when you're 26. Imagine the shit that would have changed in that 10 years, man.
Dude.
Seriously.
So much.
Like, they were talking about Chappelle Corby when she came out. All the shit that she would have to deal with, like smartphones hadn't been fucking invented. The social media had blown up. She wasn't aware of it. You know what I mean? Like, all that sort of crap. Imagine that, man. And she had all the media behind her, so she had more help than anyone. You know what I mean? Can you imagine a guy on his own, or a woman, whatever, coming out after 10 years, man? And
You'd freak out. You'd have an anxiety attack.
What the fuck would you do?
It'd be like just living on an alien planet.
Yeah.
Like a chalk and cheese.
You'd go back to your...
Chalk and cheese.
I drive back...
I'd just go play some stickball in the alleyway.
Certainly.
Dude, I drive to Clayton now, like, through Clayton, and I don't recognise shit. I've been out of there for 4.5 years now, nearly 5. March will be 5 years since I moved out. And I moved like 5 k's down the road, man. Like literally 5-6 k's down the road. And it's fucking unrecognisable, man. Imagine like coming out, it's like, well, now what? How would you go about getting a job? How would you go about getting a place to stay? You got no fucking money.
Not well.
No, seriously.
What are you going to eat? What are you going to do?
How would you function?
Even just getting a job.
Yeah.
A mate of mine who used to be in prison, he just can't find a job, dude. Like, no one's giving him a job.
Yeah, they ask you, what's your previous work history? Oh, I got a big gap between 2001 and 2013. What happened there?
Yeah, he said as soon as that comes out, it's kind of just like lose interest and then never he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I don't know. Like...
Yeah, I think I'd have a tough time readjusting, man.
I'd be fucked.
Yeah,
I'd probably just go up and just lynch the first person I saw so I could get back in there.
Well, that's what they do. A lot of people do. They go rob a convenience store or something, so they can get locked up.
They become institutionalised, where they just expect that sort of lifestyle.
I can't live out here. I need to go back in.
See, it's meant to be rehabilitation, but it just fucks people up. Like, because you just... Dude, rehabilitation, and it's like... All day you're guarding your asshole from getting a dick in it. Like, just the threat of getting bashed. Like... Yeah. Covering your asshole when you're in the shower, like...
Tell me if you think this is weird, man.
Jerking it with another guy in the room with you.
You haven't got a problem with that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe it'll be alright.
You have scheduled 7 o'clock jerks.
Hey, Bob, look what I'm doing. Fuck off,
Do you want to join in? Fuck off, Johnny! Seriously! Enough!
Dude, tell me if you think this is weird. Because I got to fucking...
Open your mouth and try and get it in.
Oh, disgusting.
I meant jelly beans, like throwing him jelly beans.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, cool for the white ones.
Let me just... The white ones? What's wrong with you? I usually say that to him. What's wrong with you?
Just a hard ball of semen coming out the end of your penis. shooting white jelly beans as sperm.
You're disgusting. What is wrong with you? Okay, dude, I was going to bring this up with you. Tell me if you think this is fucking weird. There was a murder that happened out in Caulfield North, near this guy's house.
That is really strange.
Can you shut the fuck up? Like, seriously. Right, this guy called Peter...
A murder, you say?
This guy called Peter Shellard, right? He was a millionaire. He was killed, like, fucking what? When was it? This happened... Wait, so she's out in 2014, so she served total 7 years. 2005, yeah? There was a big thing on the TV about it. Like, I was watching some
kerfuffle.
Yeah. This dude who was
Conundrum.
He was an eccentric millionaire, right? Lived in Caulfield North. And he did all sorts of erratic shit. Like, he burnt like the entire front yard of his thing just to fuck with his neighbours, dropped like big piles of manure like on his fence lines and shit. Just erratic as fuck, yeah?
Sounds like the joke's on him.
He was into bondage fucking porn, like all types of weird shit, but he had like mental health issues and shit like that.
Bondage, another one I do not go near.
Okay, man. Anyway, dude, I was watching this fucking doco thing on it, right? Basically, he had this girlfriend for like the last 10 years of his life or whatever, yeah? And she was fleecing him cash, like on the down low. And in the end, like, they tried to make the scene of his death. She ended up killing him by injecting him with heroin. And to subdue him while like a failed robbery sort of thing happened.
Yes, yeah.
She went to 2 junkies in the area and got them to rob him, and she was there as well. And to subdue his like struggle, that she injected him with heroin, and then he ended up ODing on it and died. Right? Mm-hmm. Dude, like all the names and shit of all these people involved, like they're out in the media. Yeah, like the guy's name was Shellard, her name was Shirley Withers, and such and such and such and such. Right? But I was just watching it, and this is something I always do. It's weird. Like, whenever I see a doco or a news report on someone, I'll either get on Google, start searching him, see, like, what the deal is, go to social media, see what I can find. Like, just
that PI blood that runs through your veins.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Dude, I searched the 2 junkies that fucking assisted in the robbery, right?
They go to our school.
No.
Skinny Pete and
This guy
Badger.
was killed 2005, 6, whatever I said. Yeah, so like 10 years ago. They killed this guy. Right? It was a fucking attempted robbery, whatever, extortion. And they killed him. This man is dead, right? 2 junkies served 2 years or whatever, suspended sentences for a couple of years. She served 7 out of 10 or something. She's free, yeah? I got on Insta and I just searched the 2 names of the 2 junkies and they came up. I'm like,
They're actually on Insta?
yeah, they're on Insta. And I just looked at it, right, to see, okay, it could be John Jones, like the fucking 100 of them. But they're not. They're 2 very unique names, right, as in isolated names. I'll see if I've still got them in my search thing. I doubt I do, though. Hang on. I'd have to search it again. But it was these 2 junkies that had Greek surnames, yeah? And they popped up on Instagram. I'm like, that can't be them, surely. Compared the photo of the woman to, one of her, file photos from, 10 years ago. Sure enough, it was her.
Is that the psycho?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Right? But the woman was legit. I'm like, okay, maybe they just look similar. Who knows? So then I looked at her friends list, and sure enough, one of her friends was the other guy that fucking was in the crime with her. Like the guy, her ex-boyfriend or whatever. Still following each other 10 years later. And I'm just looking at it, and I felt weirded out. I'm like, these 2 killed a guy.
Accomplices, yeah.
Yeah, they killed a guy 10 years ago. And I just found them on Instagram, and they're still I could easily just follow them. Like one of their photos.
Huh.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I was just staring at it for 10 minutes. I'm like, this isn't sleuthing anything. They've been convicted and served time and they're back on the streets. But I've just got a window into their fucking lives.
Yeah, these murderers.
I've got the names of the junkies, so.
Yeah. If you search it, you'll find their Instagram accounts. The guy hasn't got anything, it's just a blank account, but she's got a couple photos of herself and her current boyfriend or something. Is that strange?
That's very fucking strange.
Is that do you know what I mean? I can't think of it. It's not morbid, but it's just.
Yeah, it's yeah. Looking into the lives of these killers,
They're dude, you killed the man 10 years ago. The guy died, and you're free to here's a photo of you having coffee, or whatever. I thought, man, what? And their Instagram accounts are bare. She only had a couple photos of her and her current partner or something, just random.
Yeah.
They don't look right. This is not quite right.
That,
they're junkies.
Yeah, they're junkies.
Yeah.
Right?
Ackland Street, St Kilda.
Yeah.
Ackland.
And I was just that is so strange because 10, 15, 20 years ago, no one would have ever thought to be doing this. You know what I mean? Like, you picture our parents watching the news report and it'd be like, oh yeah, someone died.
And that's the last I'd hear of
And
it.
that's the end of that story.
You can just go and befriend them.
Yeah, and you'd never know.
Oh, dude, they are straight junkies, man.
Yeah, and that's what I thought about that leaving prison thing as well. Like, these people kill... I feel like messaging him on Insta, say, hey, didn't you kill that guy? Like, 10
Like
years ago?
Collingwood supporters.
Yeah.
Go Pies.
Yeah.
Hey, just wanted to say, nice murder.
No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you ever escape that stigma? Because sure enough, like, think about it. If we committed a crime, right, and we were prosecuted for it, went to prison, all the social media is still intact, anyone could contact us and say, hey, man, aren't you that guy that killed that guy?
That's me.
No, I think that's so serious.
Yeah.
Would like if you had gone to prison for committing a crime like murder or manslaughter, would you like still be on social media like as a start? I mean, you want to talk about rehabilitation? You'd think you'd be changing your fucking name and
Yeah, that's the first thought that came to my head. Like, you'd kind of make it so people can't find you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
At least, or just not have it.
how
Pretty
nuts is
bad.
it?
Pretty fucked up, man.
It's pretty fucked up.
I mean, realistically, you could almost meet up with them just by
Dude,
befriending
I could
them.
message you right now and say, hey, man, like ASL. You know what I mean?
ASL
location.
question mark.
Yeah, seriously.
18 male.
Caulfield North.
Meet up question mark.
It's such a dickhead. It's fucked up though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd like, I get a kick out of doing shit like that. Like, you know, you see a name in the media, like whatever it is, any random name in the media. Could be someone protesting in fucking school. Could be some dickhead that's flipped off another driver, you know, like whatever. You just get on social media and just start collating a profile for him.
PI blood.
Yeah.
You were born to be a PM.
You
PI,
should have been a PI, man. Seriously.
Why?
Pack out Lucky Strikes in the pocket. Sunnies.
You've got the masculine physique. You've got the witty
What does
thinking.
PI have to do with masculine
Because
physique?
if he gets into a scuffle, he's, can
But you're
overpower.
PI. You're meant to be like a ghost man.
Yeah,
Wasn't Lieutenant Columbo cross-eyed and like fat?
Oh, Columbo!
And didn't he get like really fat at
Just not a question, man.
Columbo is one show that we watched as a family. It was one of those shows.
I remember watching it. It was on Saturdays after Murder, She Wrote, or before Murder, She Wrote.
We used to watch Kojak.
Kojo.
He was Greek. Jennifer Aniston's godfather.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's godfather. Fucking hell. Kojak, Telly Savalas. What a sick cunt.
Mate, that guy was tough as nails, man.
Yeah, man. What are you, your arms crossed? You're just shaking
I don't
it
know
off.
who that is.
Yeah, you
Kelly?
do.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of The Extraordinary with the guy in the hearse with the really high voice saying, I'll give you a ride? Come on, man.
The extraordinary.
Yeah, The Extraordinary.
Is it like this? I'll give you a ride.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Oh, nailed it.
Yeah. You don't remember it?
Nah.
Man, you ask anyone.
Extraordinary. What a great show, man.
The Extraordinary, that clip, it's the most famous one. It was Telly Savalas that it happened to. I'm pretty sure we mentioned it on one of the first podcasts when we first talked about The Extraordinary. You don't remember it at all? I'll repeat it. Yeah, Telly Savalas was driving along. I think he'd gone on a date or something. I can't remember what, but he'd run out of fuel. So he was stuck on the side of the road.
I found it. But we
Yeah,
can watch
it's
it later.
that one there. We can watch it later. I'll put it up on the Facey page.
Yeah.
So he's walking alongside the road, you know, with a tin can or whatever, like hoping to get to a servo to get some fuel. And his car pulls up like a big white Lincoln or something, or a black Lincoln. And this dude,
yeah.
and this dude's in there, and he's like, "Oh, you know, what's wrong?" He's like, "Oh, I'm out of gas. Can you give me a lift?" And the guy was talking in this really hilty, high voice. And he's like, "All right." So he drove him to the servo, got the fuel, drove him back to the car, thanked him very much.
Should have acted it out.
Took his details, right? I'd like to send him money or a thank you or something. And then he's called up the number like a couple of days later. He's called up the number and some woman on the phone's like, I don't know who the fuck this is, but my husband's been dead for like so many years, you sick son of a bitch.
Oh, shivers.
So then like he found out, like, so he met
That's
up with
creepy
the woman.
shit.
Yeah, he met up with the woman and the woman said that, yeah, like her husband had been dead. And
Did he happen to talk in a high voice? Yes, he did.
well, he said, yeah, like he described the guy. Looks and everything like was legit. It's like, he spoke, did your husband have a high voice?
Had a glass eye and a gold earring. Yeah, that's him.
An eye patch.
Yeah.
Had a pirate.
Had a parrot on his shoulder.
Middle name long.
I'll be taking thee to and it's like, did your husband have like a high voice? He goes, no, he had a really deep, gravelly voice. It ended up the guy got shot in his throat.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the suit that he was wearing,
Pull it to the voice box.
the suit that he was wearing was like the white suit that they buried him in.
That's pretty creepy.
And I think the car was like similar to a car that like he'd been driven to like in the.
So he
the
just
hearse.
picked up Telly Savalas and took him to the
Yeah.
servo and
honest to
took him
God,
back.
like you look it up.
Well, I found the video, so we'll watch it.
Yeah.
So he was on a lot of cocaine that night.
You're a fucking moron.
The high voice, that's, yeah.
Yeah, but it's because he got shot in the voice box.
Huh.
Yeah. Do you reckon that can happen?
Let's fuel your vessel.
Do you reckon that supernatural sort of shit like that can happen?
No, I don't.
That stuff happens, man.
I believe
happens
in,
to my
like-
mum in Greece.
So
do
you
you
don't believe in conspiracies? Tangible shit?
This is supernatural shit. This is different.
So,
Okay, hang on. Let's hear the man out, for fuck's sake.
when mum went to
Rubbish and
Greece
shit.
when
Another
she
ghost story.
was, I think, 17 or 18, before she had me, a couple of years before,
I wasn't even alive.
Can we just hear the story before he starts
I'm wearing
rubbishing
steel
it?
caps, man. Tread carefully.
Just step on his ribs cage.
My titanium ribs can do that.
It's not so much it's sort of, it's supernatural.
It is or it isn't Tron.
Can you let him talk, man?
Mum was young, right? And there was, she didn't know this lady, whatnot. There's like a beggar in the street. And this lady came up to her and said, I'm so sorry, like, I don't have money. And my mum's from Australia, so she didn't know what was like. Mum's like, yeah, here, like,
Fuck.
Mum's like, I've only got like 5, back then it would have been like 100 drachmas or whatever. It would have been nothing.
Like a 1 cent piece.
Yeah, it was like a couple of bucks.
Shiny penny.
It's like a couple of bucks, right? And mum gave her the money, right? And then mum went back home because she's like, well, I don't have any money to buy milk and shit, so she went back to my auntie's house and stuff. She walked out of the house after, and mum opened up her purse, and there was like $100, like, fucking notes in her purse.
What?
It was really creepy.
So your mum was a drug dealer.
This guy.
You're fucked,
But
man.
it's like, they don't know if it was a gypsy or a ghost. Mum and explained it to my auntie, and she goes, there's been sightings of, like, it's not a real person. It was like a supernatural kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was like, they don't know if, like, back in Greece.
Like a
they-
wraith.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back in Greece, they, like, a lot in Greece, they believe in angels and they believe in all sorts of shit. It was just really weird the way that shit happened. Yeah, that's pretty
So what,
creepy.
she gave the beggar like
Whatever,
$5 or
whatever mum had.
Yeah.
And mum went back to the house, and it's like she got rewarded for giving
Her
a
generosity,
poor,
yeah.
generosity. Mum walked out and she had fucking thousands of drachmas in her purse. Like, back then, man, in the 80s,
Yeah.
man, if you had like
Cash.
cash, Mum, she opened up her purse. Mum's like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? She went back to my auntie's house and goes, did you put this in my purse? Mum's like, no.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that. That shit happens, man. It's creepy.
Sounds like a Jesus miracle.
Well, why is it going to be Jesus? Could be anything.
Like, you know, that same sort of thing.
Supernatural's got nothing to do with Jesus.
Yeah, but he used to perform shit like that, right?
Did he?
So did David Copperfield.
Yeah, like feeding the people with the fish and
Hey man,
turning the water
the
into
real
wine.
fucking
David
mystery,
Blaine, man.
the real mystery with David Copperfield is how the fuck he bagged Claudia Schiffer. That's what I want to know.
I reckon
banged her.
I reckon he optical
got
illusion's a
married.
massive dick.
Just fucking married, man.
Yeah, you can see him having a big cock.
What?
It's an optical illusion.
That's the real mystery.
Yeah.
Look, dude, forget the disappearing.
What do you mean? He was a
How the fuck do you have a supermodel on your arm?
What do you mean? He was a suave magician in the 90s. Get whatever he wants.
What is he doing now? Is he dead?
What's he doing now? Still
Everyone-
Claudia Schiffer.
David Copperfield.
From one of the magicians. I was like a massive Copperfield.
Everyone wanted the magicians.
Everyone in the 90s, the magicians were hot property. Dude, I wanted to be a magician. I had kit upon kit upon kit. Like,
This
I
guy.
idolized David. Yeah, I
That's an
idolized him.
optical illusion.
I love how they're not magicians anymore, they're illusionists.
Dorks.
Yeah,
One too many rabbits out of the hat,
He lives in
mate.
New Jersey.
do you guys have watched Chris Angel?
Oh, he's got
Yeah.
a new partner now.
Chris Angel tried to like make it like
Cool.
bad boys of magicians.
Yeah. Do you remember when
We're not corny dorks anymore, we're bad boys.
do you remember that movie with Jim Carrey and what's his name? Steve Carell? It was a magician. It was like a Siegfried and Roy act.
Yeah, that's the best movie ever.
Yeah, do you remember Jim Carrey and that is like
Yeah.
a Chris Angel piss take?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that movie.
I only saw that once, that was good.
I saw it at the cinemas, and I knew it was going to be pretty piss poor, but the only reason I went to see it is because Jim Carrey was finally in a comedic role again.
Yeah.
Hey, finally cut his hair, Chris Angel.
It's just his face with the coating.
Chris.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Dude,
good.
He just comes out of the. He's like, I've been holding my urine for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How is that an illusion? Dude, Jim Carrey, man.
Show me Chris Angel's face with short hair.
Dude, Chris Angel,
tell you if
man.
he's cute or
You know
not.
what? Can I just say before anything? He's just a lazy Greek. Right? No shit. He's Greek, but he's a lazy Greek. So like, I don't want to work. Let me just try and fuck with people and I'll make money.
Oh, he looks like that actor.
He's definitely changed.
One of my
Like, he's
favourite
matured.
actors.
Who? Gyllenhaal?
No,
How old do you reckon Chris Angel is?
I got no idea, man. Probably in his late 30s, early 40s.
Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid-40s.
Dude, the guy's turning 50 next month.
Are you serious? Like the fountain of youth.
Dude. Like, he's the devil. Real name, Nikolaos Sarantakos.
So where the fuck did he get Chris Angel from? Not even remotely
No,
related.
sorry. His first name's
like
Chris.
Max Powers.
Oh, Christopher, Christos.
It's like Max Power.
Max
Demands attention.
Max Trent Steele.
I'll never forget the,
Fucking stuff in and feel the G's.
Trent Steele. What a name.
the lyrics to the theme song of Chris Angel's show. Hilarious.
Are they?
It's like, I am the mind freak.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try and find it.
I don't remember it.
There's no reality. Oh, how does it fucking go? We used to sing it all the time, me and my mate.
Why would you sing the theme to Chris Angel, man?
No, because it was like a joke. We'd walk in and I start singing it.
Do you know what the best?
There's no reality, just this world of confusion that keeps on haunting me. Mind freak. They're the lyrics.
Serious?
Yeah, it's really weird.
How many has he got?
What themes? Do you want to hear the greatest theme of all time? All right, play your one, man.
Mind freak! It's better the original one, Trollman, or I Hate You.
Oh, calm down, man. He's just taking a stab off YouTube. Like,
It's not even working.
Stop defending him. I'll call him an idiot if I want.
Oh, I'm defending you. I'm just saying, calm down. Why don't you pull it up, Mr. Statsman?
Mind freak!
You were meant to be the Statsman once upon a time.
I was just about to, and he just took over. Now he's taking forever. Not getting the original.
I've got the original. All right, blow me.
Straight up.
Mind Freak music video.
Such a shit song.
Are you ready?
On the keyboard.
just playing.
Keyboard. Some tall, skinny bassist. Windmilling. Sounds like a Wanna Be Disturbed track.
It also sounds a bit like Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Dude, that's Rob
White Zombie. White Zombie.
White Zombie, yeah. That is the worst song ever.
I'll
The
train to
chorus
that.
part's the bit they use for the theme, but whatever.
I'll train to that. I'll train to that at the gym, man. That sounds like a track. Dude, this is the best
Actually, I
theme
don't think
song.
that is the original one. You suck at stats,
Hey,
man.
this is the best theme song to a show ever,
I highly doubt this is going to be the
and
best.
sung by the actual star.
Knowing your taste, this was not going to be the best. The eyes of the ranger are upon.
Dude, hang on,
Can I say?
hang on.
All right.
Eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger, had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the
Ranger are upon you. Sweet Red.
When you're in
Texas left behind you. 'Cause
His
that's
face, man.
where the Rangers gonna be.
That's where the Ranger's going to be. Okay, I'll just look behind
A
me for
trench
now.
coat.
what a boss! Dude, that is the best fucking theme song ever.
Now, do you guys remember the MacGyver theme song?
Yeah, just quickly before that.
I'm not gonna play it, but do
I
you
watched I think so.
You don't
I
remember.
was watching an episode of Walker the other night.
I don't remember it being funny. Walker.
Just like you.
Yeah, we watched an episode, me and my mate, not long ago. Shut up. Hideous. Like, I mean, it's good, but just like the cuts, like the way the cutscenes are, and it's just like, oh my god, this is a comedy. Like,
Dude, it's the best show ever, man. It's the best. I don't give a fuck.
Of a ranger.
Dude,
there was this one scene. He's in a helicopter, right? Like right above this car, and it's like a chick in like an MG soft top. And he's like way up in the sky, right? And she's just like literally holding the gun behind her head and just like firing like blankly.
Blind, yeah.
And each bullet's like hitting the windshield of the helicopter, like with precision.
Yeah.
And she's just like aimlessly just like pew pew into the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
God.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
that's how good she is, man. Walker had to take on some...
Why, saying a female can't shoot?
No. I'd never say anything like that. I'm just saying,
Pig.
The fact that she couldn't see the target and it was windy and
She could have been a trained assassin.
Dude.
yeah, maybe I'll take it back.
I got,
That was a really good scene.
hang on a second. I heard
I want his trench coat.
trench coat. Yeah, it's the best.
Look, his trench coat. And the belt
There was,
I want his cock.
You are... Why?
big thick
Dude,
southern.
you
big,
are gay.
Oi.
As Demi said,
Oi.
you are gay as gay porn, man.
Big thick southern ranger cock.
You're fucked.
You're fucked. He's Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chuck
totally.
Norris is Mexican.
Sure.
He is. Chuck Norris is Mexican. We talked about it. We talked about it ages ago.
We talked about the Sheens being Mexican.
No.
I don't remember talking.
Chuck Norris is fucking got Hispanic. His first name's like Carlos or something.
All right, he's not. Full,
It is,
He's not
Carlos.
full-blooded. That's for sure.
I'm not even joking, dude. Like I'm not saying this shit to
no
make it
joke. His
up.
first name's Carlos. Carlos Ray Norris.
Yeah, we talked about it ages ago.
He's born in the States, but he's got Mexican heritage.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of songs, I just found one of the most badass film
Sick
clips
cunt.
from this band. This song was released about 10 years ago, and you'll probably recognise it. I didn't know the actual song until I heard it and read about it or whatever, but the clip itself is actually pretty cool. Tell me if you know what this song is, all right?
About 10 years ago.
I'll know
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll know it for sure. If you didn't
It's not Dick Lips.
It's not Dick Lips. Yeah.
watch it, then.
Dude, is this Nickelback?
Why are you playing this right now?
Do you know the song?
Yeah.
I'd never heard the song before.
Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball
Ballin'.
and a king size tub big enough for 10 plus me. So what you need?
Oh, the backing.
A credit card that's
Dude,
no limit.
I'd never heard this song, and I don't know why it came up in my YouTube feed, like as in suggested videos. I think I was listening to Post Malone, Rockstar, and this song's called Rockstar as well.
I think it's
Have you
just
seen the
gay.
music video to this song?
No.
I saw the music video, and I'm like,
I picture him like standing
gay
wide,
surfer
with his hair
hairstyle.
blowing in the wind.
dude,
I'm gonna trade
this song was ridiculed as being the reason why Nickelback is shit. Because the song makes no sense.
because we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop.
Look at your faces.
I was just listening to the lyrics. It was,
It's basically just talking about lavish life for rock stars, like living in excess and all that sort of stuff.
I can't believe he's married to Avril Lavigne, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Right?
They should have
Yeah,
re-recorded.
but, dude, the music video just features the band right at the end, right? In the closing scene, and they're on stage doing the song live at a concert.
and his hair's blowing.
But do you know who's in the music video? This is when it caught my attention, because I'm like, Nickelback. And this is probably the only cool thing they've ever done in their lives. But it's also a cheap thing, right? This was before they blew up. This is still one of their biggest singles next to that other one that they did,
You
right?
remind me.
Dude, do you know who cameos in that music video? Mind you, this is Nickelback, right? This isn't someone fucking
Nickel
like...
crack, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't someone like left of centre that's like really urban or cool or part of like pop culture. This is Nickelback, the most hated band in the world. Their music video has got the guy from ZZ Top with the big... fucking beard. He does that little low voice sort of bit.
Oh, that dirty bit.
Dude, Wayne Gretzky, Gene Simmons from Kiss, Twister, the rapper, fucking, is it Lupe Fiasco? Who was the other one?
That's a random bunch.
3 Playboy bunnies because he talks
Yeah.
about the Playboy Mansion. You've got Paul Wall. Paul Wall, the rapper's in it at the start.
He's wearing his grills.
Yeah. Dude, there's all these cameos from like these massive stars and actors and shit.
That's a really random group, though.
Dude, yeah.
Twister
I'm like,
the rapper. What's he doing
Twister
in there?
the rapper from
What's he
Chicago.
doing in there?
I'm not even joking.
Timmy?
Fuck off.
Illuminati.
Are you joking? Seriously. Like these cameo videos where like everyone's lip syncing like the track.
Take Limp Bizkit, man, when they did break stuff. And they had
fucking everyone was in that.
Snoop, everybody was in that.
But dude, everyone is in this clip, man. Like, hang on, see who else is in it? Limp Bizkit. No, dude, music video. Yeah, Chuck Liddell from UFC. Dude, Chuck Liddell, man. Dominic Swain, that actor, Elijah Dushku. Gene Simmons.
Elijah Dushku.
Kid Rock. Kid Rock, dude. Kid Rock, the team from American Chopper, you know, like all those Harley dudes. Ted Nugent, the singer. Grant Hill, the basketballer.
Grant Hill, the Sprite guy.
Yeah, man. It's bad.
That's how I remember Grant Hill, man.
Like, this is the coolest music video ever. How the fuck fuck did they get?
Chad
Like,
Kroger must have sucked a lot of
Liddell,
cock.
dude.
Just sucking fucking producer cock all night.
Chuck Liddell.
Producer
Bukkake,
gangbang.
man.
Full circle.
Wait, tall blonde male gets producer gangbang. Yeah?
Blonde gets bukkake, man.
Yeah, dude, I'd never heard of that song, and I just freaked out.
Blonde rocker takes it anal.
Blonde rocker sodomized on cliff. Wayne Gretzky with his stick. Chuck Liddell and Twister. Oh, fuck.
Blonde rocker gets fucked.
Gene Simmons, man.
Blonde rocker.
As the demon. Just standing over.
Anally demonized, man.
Liddell's got Kroger on the ground.
He's got him by the throat.
Yeah, and
chokehold.
Gene Simmons in the background with the demon outfit, just oh fuck!
That's how it went down.
That's exactly how it went.
It's not even a joke.
Chad, you want to know these boys on the set? His name is Chad.
It's
Chad, man.
Blonde rocker gets fucked for favours.
Seriously, you can just see it go down. Like on the
Dude, blonde
music
gets
video.
fucked. Home invasion. I see Gene Simmons Twister filming it.
Filming it. It's just everyone's standing over Kroger's on the ground. Liddell's just wailing on the ankle lock. Oh,
Just
fuck.
cum dripping off his eyelids.
Seriously. I don't know, man. This guy's rocking
Yeah,
out.
man.
I'll tell you what,
Sick track.
one of the coolest things I've ever seen was the fact that I saw Kiss do that song live, man. Whether you like it or not, Kiss were the biggest property, like, ever. From the 60s, man. Late 60s, early 70s, through to now.
And they went through disco phase. They went through everything phase.
Yeah, man.
Imagine the shit they would have seen. Oh, God.
Dude, imagine the drugs they would have seen.
Gene
done.
Simmons holds a record for most women banged. It's like 15,000, 18,000 women. Something, do you remember we were talking about it?
Yeah,
like, on the Lost podcast, the one that disappeared back
Oh,
like
yeah.
a year ago. I'm saying he still is. Look at his face.
That was the best intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not that intro. The actual full episode we did, the Christmas Eve episode.
And we lost it.
Remember?
The lost episode, man.
The Lost episode, not the intro.
Oh, because the intro one we lost went for a little while as
That
well.
went for like 5-10 minutes and
Yeah.
we lost it. Yeah,
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
the whole
just got back
episode.
from Europe.
Yeah.
No, the Christmas episode, the one that went missing all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like staticky, the voice. It was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
goat.
the audio's still there, but you can't make sense of it.
But we said it was fucked because that's when we watched The Wraith.
Yeah.
And we watched, we also had Trivium.
Oh,
Ghost that's haunting you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was around that time, wasn't it?
That's when the spirits are really taking
That was
hold.
Christmas. But yeah, Kiss, man, like Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, they epitomised that rock star thing, man. They were like, forget the rock stars you see now, like trying to play big. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, they had the girls and the booze and the fucking all that sort of shit.
Yeah, but if
down
you
to a
tried to
T.
do that today, you'd just get laughed
Dude,
at.
they had their own TV show.
They had a cartoon. They had movies, most merchandise ever, man.
Yeah.
I think it was it Gene Simmons, I think, that said it in a quote. He's like, when he looks at rock stars today and then compares like the music media scene, he's like, these rappers have got it down pat. They've got like the cars, the women, the booze, the contracts. They're the ones that like are doing it right now. Forget rock and roll. We're washed up. It's the rappers that you want to emulate now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was from Gene Simmons, man.
Worshipping money, yep, okay, cool. I had something to say about something.
Big lips.
What were you just talking about? Fuck.
Gene Simmons, Nickelback.
Bukkake.
It's somewhere in there.
Blonde.
I want to get Bukkake, can you set it up?
You want to get Bukkake?
You're disgusting.
I want to do a Chad.
Why are we going to attribute Bukkake to Chad now?
That's it. It's done.
Oh, actually, truck went through the fucking wall of the CityLink.
Really?
Yeah.
Went through what?
It's like, you know the big walls they have up on the CityLink?
No. What walls?
Like giant big sound barrier walls?
Oh, on the
Concrete
side
walls?
of the road.
Yeah. No, like right in the centre.
Yeah, it's just a wall out of nowhere. Works on the Eastern Freeway. This big fucking wall.
Yeah, so there was like a big giant chunk of the wall missing and just a truck like half hanging out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Do you think he was jerking it?
Yes, I do.
Hang on, what kind of truck are we talking
You ever
about?
jerked it in the car?
No, not while I'm driving.
I have.
You're fucked, man.
No, I seriously have.
I don't doubt that.
He probably
You're
did this
still fucked.
morning.
No, I didn't do it this morning.
You're still fucked.
Huh?
I said you're still fucked. I don't doubt that you haven't, but
Oh,
you're
yeah.
still fucked.
No, it was ages ago, but I have done it.
Okay, hang on. How the fuck does a truck slam into a barrier on the side of the road? Was it swerving to avoid something?
Well, I wasn't there to witness it, but I'd say so.
As in, like, did it look jackknifed? As in, like, it fallen over on its side? What kind of truck are we talking about here?
Like a semi.
Shit. They had to have been swerving to avoid something.
He probably swerved to avoid him.
Yeah, those trucks, those fucking barriers are like...
Well, considering it was up ahead of me, I doubt it, Trollman.
Hang on, man. Those barriers are fucking behind walls that are behind walls.
Not this one.
Is this on the M1?
CityLink.
Yeah, the Monash.
CityLink, whatever, like the part where the tolls start, like just before where the tolls start.
It's the M1. Yeah, it would have had to have swerved like massively to fucking slam into a wall.
Well, the part where it was is like the wall's pretty close to the road.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
You got like just the emergency lane and then the wall.
Still smashed from Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, man. I was just thinking about that now that you're talking about distractions, man. Remember we were talking about like looking at your phone and shit when you're driving? I've been driving around because I've still got that loan car from the panel beater. I've been driving around with my fucking iPod, right, while I'm driving. Could I get pulled over for that?
Yes.
Looking at my iPod.
It's an electronic device that you are still
engaged in. So is that where the rule is? You can't use any electronic device as long as...
Even the GPS.
Yeah, dude, you can't... Like,
comes up with the warning at the start of when you turn on a GPS. It says...
you can't sit there and play with it while you're driving.
Yeah. You got to enter your route and then just leave it alone.
That's fucked.
Serious? That's fine.
Dimitri, it just takes 1 second of your eyes off the road, Dimitri, to cause a serious
It's coming from the
accident.
guy who was jerking off while he's driving.
This was before I've grown.
Is this prepubescent Johnny?
No, I was wanking, so obviously not.
Well, you didn't...
And I was driving. And I was driving. So.
Oh, it's the gully. I don't doubt anything down that place.
This is a lot.
Shut up. Both you fools.
What am I a fool? I'm just saying, you're telling me off because I was using my iPod while I'm driving, but you're jerking off while you're driving.
Yeah, but you did that recently.
Yeah, but you jerking off watching porn
You should
and
know
driving
better.
at the
You
same
should know
time?
better now, Dimitri. No, I wasn't watching porn.
So what were you jerking off on the car in front of you?
My mind.
You're
my fake mind?
fucked.
What? Do you have to have visual aid when you're jerking it? You can't use your mind's eye.
You're a sick man.
You're fucking strange, dude.
What?
Anyway, I think you should wrap it up.
You saw Shirley at Woolies.
I think that's the wrap-up. I think that's the wrap-up signal, seriously. I think you're fucked.
Just dived.
You're fucked. Like, you're actually fucked. That's so strange.
How old are you? Young? Like 18, 19 kind of thing?
Why are you entertaining this?
Yeah, I was driving. I was on my P's, yeah.
Why are you still entertaining this?
Encouraging his behaviour.
Actually, you know what? I got
It's not
one
like I
last...
did it last week.
One last thing. I got one last thing to ask. This came up in a Texas restaurant that's in trouble over something, and I thought, what do you guys reckon?
Wait, a Texas restaurant?
A restaurant in Texas. Yeah. This is something that I would do. They've got these photos on their doors to differentiate between the male and the females.
Jenna. Yeah, I've seen it. Heard about it.
Jenna. Is that not funny?
That's pretty fucking funny.
How fucking funny is that?
Dude,
Seriously.
I would go to that restaurant just to see that.
Just to get a photo of
Yeah,
it.
just like,
these
guys.
It was on our news.
Yeah, they got in trouble for it.
Nah, man, fuck, that's awesome.
It says, Texas restaurant in trouble for transphobic photos of Caitlyn Jenner on bathroom doors.
So what, doesn't she clarify herself as a woman now?
Yeah. So they got a photo of Bruce Jenner on the male toilet.
Who are they?
Just streaking through like on the Wheaties box.
Being very manly in one photo.
Well, that's a man.
Being masculine or whatever.
Yeah, and
then,
now-
the photo of Call Me Caitlyn off the Vanity Fair cover.
That's it. And now?
So it says they're in trouble with who?
It's a transphobic photo. So basically,
fuck
they're
off.
casting. Well,
So they're in trouble, but who are they in trouble?
okay, hang on. I just screenshotted it just to see if you guys were aware of it. Hang on.
That's like... Why would they be in trouble over that? That's just like showing that he did become a female, so it's two separate things.
So now you can go in the female
So
toilet.
if anything, it's like promoting it to the furthest point, to the best point.
Well, that's what I think. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's funny that they got the Wheaties box ad thing on the door. That's gold, man.
Owner of sign company apologises. Here we go.
I did it, but I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh no, it's a different. This is a different article. I hope your sack is fuller than mine this Christmas.
Full of what?
Is fuller than mine this Christmas from Cranium. Who are these? New Zealand company came under fire. Annual Christmas billboard.
Has female Jenna still got a cock? Pre-op?
Is she pre-op still? I thought she was
They
post.
say.
Texas reporter calls out restaurant for
Pre-op
using
gets facialised.
transphobic photos of Caitlyn Jenner to designate bathrooms. Okay, here we go. Texas restaurant has marked its men's and women's restaurants by using photos of Caitlyn Jenner before and after a transition. Tweeted that someone from Dallas Morning News tweeted it. What are you laughing about?
Pre-op athlete gets gangbanged.
Are we just coming up with headlines for like the That's Not Right Gazette? The Duke Gazette?
The Duke Gazette.
Yeah.
Read all about it.
On the wireless. Let's go. Yeah. Collin County, where Allen, Texas is as a whole, is considered a conservative bastion in North Texas. I wouldn't consider it a particularly great place to be LGBTQ.
I believe that whole thing's a stunt, the whole Jenner thing. Sorry.
They're saying that, hang on, it's about the Jenner thing or it's about this toilet thing?
No, the Jenner thing.
It's a stunt to do what?
Oh, you're going to get angry at me. I just think it's like just a big fucking...
Illuminati, conspiracy
not even
powers
just
that be.
a big lie, like just a fucking thing.
Okay, wait a second. Let me finish what's saying here. They're saying that they've just brazenly mocked for it.
So that's the extent of their quote-unquote trouble, getting mocked by...
Yeah.
It's a funny shit. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing it.
Okay, I saw it as a bit of a physical manifestation of the wink and nod jokes told often to me where I see people from that part of town. The kind of jokes where you feel like the person telling the joke wants you to laugh to verify their inclinations, but doing so would perpetuate a terrible environment for anyone in the LGBTQ community. Violence against transgender women are an all-time high, so jokes like this one aren't just cruel, they're dangerous.
How do you even make that connection? Like, what?
Because you're just mocking them you're mocking transgenders for being who they are with that.
Well, he's become a female. He's on the female toilets.
And they're promoting transgenderism at the same time.
Yeah, but they're saying that it's a mockery, like making like the way Dave Chappelle felt.
Why is it a mockery when is exactly what happened?
And he's made money from it because he got to the...
I'm not defending anything. They talk to me like
you're on the cover of Vanity Fair, viewed by millions of people. You're fair game.
You reckon?
Yep. You are fair game. You're on the cover of Vanity Fair. Yeah?
It's still ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I can just see...
It's still ridiculous.
Imagine walking down the toilet and seeing Bruce Jenner and then Caitlyn Jenner going, what the fuck?
Well, I'm going into this one because I'm
going into the Wheaties box one.
Yeah.
But they both have a penis.
Well, you do the research because you like that kind of stuff. Do they?
Yeah, but that doesn't define who
you are.
Their gender or whatever.
Oh, that doesn't define it at all? Okay.
Hey, man, we've talked about this before.
That's for me, but that's just me.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, but pre-op, post-op, it's all the same to you.
Oh, dude, I'm just sick of just like you got to tread on eggshells with everything these days. Like it's a fucking picture on a door. Like, who cares?
But it's because of the comedy the message behind it. That's what they're trying to say. I'm not agreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying. Like, that's what they're saying.
It is what it is.
What is the message?
You're mocking him. You're mocking him or her for being who she is. That's what the message is. That's what they're saying. That the message,
and also being in Texas.
Yeah, being in Texas.
I mean, it's
Yeah, think about all the redneck cowboys walking in there and just like laughing because Caitlyn Jenner's something to laugh at.
Sweetheart, this is the Lone Star State.
I don't think. To put on record, yeah, before people get it twisted, right? This is how I feel on it, and I think you guys would share it. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think her transition is anything to laugh at, or the fact that she's trans is something to laugh at.
No,
but it's a comical. What's it called?
You know what? What they've done is a great thing for the restaurant because it gets people there.
It's a comical observation, right? Like no more than that. The transition itself and her case isn't comical. Like,
wouldn't laugh at her for doing what she's done.
Yeah, that's not the funny part, but it's just a funny observation or a funny representation of it.
Now, if Johnny went through transition...
no, but it's a funny representation of it. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. But defining that line is where it's going to get tricky for the restaurant owners. Because it's like, well, are you mocking her for transitioning? Or did you just see a funny representation of it? Like, does that make sense? Like, there's that photo of, what's the matriarch of the Jenners? What's her fucking name? Chris? Chris, yeah. I remember there was a photo on Insta, like a meme, and it went up, and there's a photo of her at OJ's trial with Robert Kardashian, like, Kim K's father, and Bruce Jenner. And it was like, here's a photo of like a woman with her husband, her side dude and like her boyfriend or something, her side boyfriend as well.
Yeah.
Like all in one shot.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
man. Because there was like the rumor that she was banging OJ at the same time.
Yeah.
Clearly she was married to Robert Kardashian, and then she married Bruce Jenner after that.
She was just
Yeah, it was just funny.
spreading the seed, mate.
Like that was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just think about that whole family, dude, and everything.
So what's the conspiracy? That the transition was just a joke, for publicity.
Oh, well, I didn't say anything like.
You're saying, like-
just then I was saying, think about like all the trials and tribulations of that family, like just with all the individual people in the family,
Yeah, but they're all
the
all
amount of
part
just- the attention and
yeah,
everything.
they're all
is-
part of a bigger ring. Like everything, like as in Robert. What's his name? What's the son's name? These guys doing the Illuminati. What's the fucking son's name?
Robert.
Is it Robert?
Rob.
Rob.
Yeah.
He's a junior. Yeah, because his old man was Robert
He
as
was
well.
junior,
Yeah.
this one's-
All right. So Rob Kardashian married Black China or whatever.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And oh my god. Yeah. Then they had the kid. and There was that whole custody fucking.
And she
battle
became a
thing.
hoe, and
Yeah. And then like Kim K went and married that fucking basketballer,
Chris Humphries.
Yeah.
That lasted for about a month.
A month or two, and then she married Kanye West, the biggest mouth.
And the other
out of
sister
fucking
married
Chicago.
Lamar Odom, who was a crack addict.
Yeah. Lamar Odom. He collapsed at a club like on the weekend, and the world like went nuts.
and Kim was doing sex tapes before that.
Well, Kim K became famous because she blew Ray J. Yeah, she fucked Ray
Like,
J.
just think about the whole family. Like, it's insane. And
Yeah,
then
but they've dominated the headlines.
I don't think we've given them enough airtime.
Yeah, but they've
like, think
dominated.
about how much just that family is responsible for, like, just so much shit. Like,
Yeah.
pushing that whole transgender thing, the whole lavish lifestyle, the whole spoiled brat
Keeping up with the
lifestyle.
Kardashians is a legit fucking
Literally
force of-
keeping up
yeah.
with them. You've
Yeah.
got to keep up with them.
Like that-
Fashion,
that one
money,
family.
this, that, cars.
Yeah. But dude, I could give a fuck about the Kardashians. I haven't watched a single episode. I've watched maybe 30 seconds on a YouTube clip, and I'm like, what is this shit? And but then
They
there
have
were-
influenced
but
so
dude,
many people.
They started that whole fucking Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There was the other one, the Princesses of the Shah, or whatever it was
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
They were like Persian millionaires in LA.
The rich and famous.
Yeah,
of
or like
Persian.
Cribs. You know, people tune in to watch Cribs because they want to see lavish lifestyle. Like Mariah Carey had a reality show that got cancelled as well. You know what I mean? It was all based on the same shit.
Only loves Mariah Carey.
But dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Big naturals.
to go full circle, right? We started this episode, and I was telling you guys about a game based around survivors of Civil War, and how most people wouldn't want a bar of it because it'd be too emotionally fucking conflicting, or just the realities of it would be too much to actually deal with. Like, it's not entertainment. I don't want to play a game where I find this you know what I mean? But on the flip, everyone's fucking consumed with Princess of the Shah, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Have you watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
No. I'll say like 2 seconds of it. Maybe
Dude, it's a bunch of plastic women bitching about whose husband's dick they suck.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's like, but people tune in to watch it. And you know what, man? I'm sick of people saying, oh, it's a guilty pleasure. Or watching Geordie Shore. Or what's the other one? The one based in the States? The one with, like, The Situation.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Miami, sure?
No.
Where are
Something
they?
to do
Jersey,
with-
New Jersey,
Jersey Shore or whatever.
Jersey.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's
Jersey.
that's on the East Coast. Like, people are like, oh, it's a guilty pleasure. Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
I guarantee you that Real Housewife is still banging Miguel, the pool boy, after the cameras are
but
off.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how is it fucking entertainment? It's just more bullshit drama.
Pool boy,
Amped up.
pool boy does hot milk.
More porn. More headlines and more porn.
Yeah, no, dude, like,
No, but
Mills and Juice's pool boy.
no, but you know what I'm saying, yeah?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like, yeah, people are like, just,
porn he's rattled. His MILF does pool
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I saw a doco on a guy that got murdered, like in Nick's backyard, literally, and then just out of curiosity, I googled the accomplices and the people convicted.
Jim's already befriended them. He's already
Found
he's
them on
already in
Insta.
chats.
Yeah, found them on Insta. And I was just like, wow.
Didn't
like,
be slamming heroin with him.
fuck that. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking weird. But like at the same time, then you got like Geordie Shore and Jersey Shore, Real Housewives. These people living these plastic lives, and like people get involved, get caught up in the hype, where like these celebrities, like these not even celebrities, dude, they're socialites. It's like, what's the drama of this episode? she blew someone's husband when they were separated. Is that technically cheating, or can I trust her? And then someone lost some money on some fucking shit. How did to go full circle? You know what I mean? And it's going back to what you said. The reality of why we push. The reality of why we push these bullshit fucking media stories when there's truth out there that no one fucking knows about.
Useless.
So it's
Dude, Zimbabwe is collapsing right now. Did you know that one? I got a couple friends that are from Zim, man. Like one in Malaysia, one that's here in Melbourne, and both of them have fucking messaged me because I saw an article about it and I was talking to them about it. Dude, you want to hear some shit? Latest development in Zimbabwe, yeah. President Mugabe sacked the vice president and now is currently the vice president and the president of Zimbabwe.
double roll.
Yeah. Let me consult the vice president. Oh wait, it's me.
Yeah, one of my mates, her bank cards have shut down now from Barclays Bank. Right, she can't use her Visa cards from that bank. So there's money in her account sitting there, but she can't get money out. She lives overseas. She's a national in Malaysia. Yeah, and she can't get money out of her fucking bank. So how's she meant to survive, dude? And Zimbabwe, these are from the words of Zimbabweans, yeah? Zimbabwe used to be like the breadbasket of Africa, and now they don't even have a fucking currency.
Their money's useless.
Their money is useless.
Yeah.
People are waiting outside banks, and they're getting like $20. Like, okay, here, you can have $20, and that's it. Like, literally. And the president is now the vice president as well. No shit. That's not even a joke.
Judge, jury, and executioner, man.
Yeah, no shit.
Embassies have been shut down.
Buck stops here.
Dude, embassies have been shut down in the country.
He does an inauguration for himself. President Mugabe will now, we know.
Yeah.
I'm President Mugabe.
I would like to introduce the new vice president of Zimbabwe, Mr. Mugabe.
How nuts is
Cue
that?
African drums.
Dude, this is going off in Zimbabwe right now, man. We used to be like the centerhold of Africa. Yeah, dude, it's fucked. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one gives a fuck. I don't know.
Is it because people are just so not happy in their slave-like lives that they just turn to this little bit of
that opens up a whole fucking can of worms, man.
Yeah, that's a whole can of worms.
This country, Zimbabwe's been down for a while now.
No, I was talking about here, sorry.
Oh, here?
Yeah, people are attracted to these stupid reality shows. Is it because, their lives are dull and they're just, stuck in this...
Yeah, exactly. They don't have the balls to do what they want to fucking do. They don't have the interests outside of their own, assholes to actually do something for entertainment or just stimulation. Don't read anything. People think... a lot of people that listen to this podcast or have listened to it have said to me, "Oh, you guys sound really intelligent or smart." I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Why, thank you. You're not wrong.
I'm a fucking moron. Why? Because I read about something other than Kim K. Does that make sense? Because I don't have fucking time to sit here and look at Facebook feeds of people's statuses and shit. I don't. I'd rather read about something like this. I'd rather read about Zimbabwe or fucking Libya. You know what I mean? Or fucking global warming, what it actually is doing.
Or MILF does pool boy.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but that's my own interest. I know not everyone has to have the same interests as me.
Yeah.
But have some social awareness of where the fuck you are. And then it goes back to the whole thing of what are you going to be raising your kids? I thought about it, dude. Our parents... Why are you fucking laughing?
I wasn't. I was
just looking at these guys.
I was just thinking of something.
Dude, our parents didn't have to contend with Facebook as a means of fucking distraction, right? And I was thinking about it the other day. I remember looking at my phone and this thing on Insta popped up straight away, and then this popped up, and all these notifications, fucking just started ramping up on my phone. I'm like, who the fuck is doing all this shit? All updates. Can't imagine being on Facey anymore and seeing 100 statuses of what time I took a shit, right? But our parents didn't have that to distract them. They didn't have reality shows. They didn't have social media. They didn't have access to all the shit we have access to. So what kept them distracted? Nothing. Raising their fucking kids and putting food on the table was their distraction. And once a year they'd go on holidays. Whereas people our age, man, by 30, chances are they've probably gone on 2 or 3 Kentucky tours, across Europe.
Yeah.
We're doing all this shit that our parents waited 50 years to fucking do. But now we're achieving it at 19, coming out of uni, think you own the fucking world because you're go to Mykonos for a week. So then how grounded are you going to be when you turn the TV on and fucking Kim K's pushing a new cologne?
Point.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Good point.
Fuck Kim K.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just something to think about.
That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're better off back then because, oh, it was just a simpler time. Like, no way, because our parents were were ignorant to a lot of shit outside of their own backyard because they didn't have fucking access to it.
That's ignorant.
Like the shit in Zimbabwe, yeah? I've got cold, straight from the horse's mouth fucking gospel coming from two Zimbabweans.
Fact.
Two expats from Zimbabwe, actually born in the country, still have fucking roots there, still have family there, giving them life-to-life feed, right? 20, 30 years ago, if we asked our parents what's going on in Zimbabwe, they'd be like, oh, yeah, they were probably skinning rabbits, and yeah, that's how it goes down there. They got no fucking idea. They didn't even have a world book to open up, you know what I mean? That was updated in 73.
Yeah.
So it's a whole balancer thing, man. Like, it's a fucking melting pot of shit.
You're going to get a ticket.
Yeah, bad. I've got to get out of here.
Thank you, everyone. Share.
Yeah, like always, please. Who are we thanking? Like, seriously, the 3 people. The 3-4 people that listen to it.
Share it!
Yeah, please, everyone, please do us the biggest favour. If you like our shit and you support us, please do your bit by sharing, following, liking. Yeah, across the board, mediums. The only way we're going to keep evolving and expanding is if we see the support. Okay, we need the time. Mystic Bobby.
No.
Fuck you. This has become a staple.
Not doing it.
No, you have to. You're going to prove yourself. You have to do it. I'm sorry. It has to be done.
Hurry up.
If you want me to have a crack at it, you take over the fucking helm one day.
Hurry up.
2 hours 38.
2 hours 57. 3 hours, isn't it?
It's 3 hours and 3 minutes.
Ooh.
You both came up. Why? Just a troll. All right.
John 302.
Thanks again. Yeah, keep liking, sharing, la 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 la.
John 302 for life.
All right. John 302. You're such a dick. Call it.
Took leverage out. Who can't get it?